Now, you've coached against some of the WNBA's current best players when they were at the college level. I would love to bring up Caitlin Clark because you specifically just had a quote where you said she will probably go down as one of the greatest players to ever grace the league. Is Caitlin the best player you've coached against in college, and who's really up there?
The best player we coached against? We only coached against Caitlin twice, right? Both times she had over 30, right? I don't know if there's a player that I coached against that had 30 points against us in the two times that they played. Both one's a win and one's a loss. I would say she's probably the most difficult to scout to play against in that she can beat you a variety of ways. She can beat you with her 3-point shot. But for me, the most dangerous thing of Caitlin Clark is her passing ability, her ability to make other people better, and her ability to have, other people's production along with her production. That's how you win. If you can get somebody to produce along with her, if you could take that away, and that was our emphasis when we won, when we beat them in the semifinals. No, actually it was the finals last year. We said Caitlin Clark's going to get 30. She can't have 12 assists, because if she's got 12 assists, then she's involving her teammates in a way that it doesn't quite add up. We can't produce enough points like they can. And it's probably easy points. They're probably layups. Those 12 assists are probably layups. They're not 3-point shots, because we could defend that. It's hard to defend a layup in transition when she's picking you apart, when they've created an advantage in transition. So we try to really concentrate on those areas. So yes, I think she's quite incredible, quite an anomaly when it comes to how many eyeballs that she's bringing on the game, and new eyeballs. And the newness of those eyeballs only want her to do well, only want you to speak very highly of her, only, want you to agree with what they agree with. And that's kind of hard when we are critics to everyone that plays the game. We're critics to it. It's a part of the fabric of sports to be able to.
That's the heart of athletics.
Yes.
It's like the competition.
That's what we do. Like, you wanna highlight Caitlin Clark for what she does well. But if you are her opponent, you wanna zero in on the things that she doesn't do well. Right? Like, she's a risk taker when it comes to passing the ball. So she'll turn the ball over some. And that's a great thing if you're her opposition and her opponent. It's when she got everything else that's going on. As her opponent, you wanna detract from the amount of highlights that she provides on any given night. You want to take those highlights away. You want to take those easy buckets away. She's going to be great. It's hard for her not to be great because she's such a great player that can shoot the ball. When shooting is, an incredible, you can shoot it from one step across half court, you're very dangerous. But to me, what makes her really dangerous is her ability to pass the basketball. So
the idea that, you saying that people just want you to speak highly of her and speak positively, I think it's so interesting to view that as an athlete, to think that like that is exactly what's happening, that it's this idea that sort of like a player could do no wrong, but like that is the point of like you talking about game planning against her. Like obviously things can be done wrong. Her taking risks on passing, you being able to eliminate those options is what's going to then really work out the math for you guys to be able to take it. It's really interesting to know that the opinions that are coming in are those fresh eyes, are maybe people who haven't sort of been in sports throughout their life, to understand that that is the competition that drives these games. That is like, she would probably respect the fact that people are picking apart her weaknesses, because she's on a journey to try and eliminate those weaknesses herself.
I mean, that's sports. Like
that's the heart of it.
That's the heart of it. And when you are singularly focused on one thing, and that's for Caitlin Clark to do well. And they're gonna tear my butt up for saying this, but I mean, I have I I I coached the best player in the world, Asia Wilson, and I tear her game apart. Like I criticize her. You know, she's gotten better with certain areas. Like I thought she could be a better rebounder. I thought she could be a better defender. Like I know she could score the basketball. I know she could shoot. You know, I know she could shoot the mid range better than anybody. In the game. That's what she was last year in the WNBA. But can you shoot the three? Can you counter what you do well? Like, because that's what people are going to take away. If they take it away the mid-range game, yes, you can get close to the basket, but close to the basket means you're going to attract a lot more people. So being able to, knock down the three ball will make her unstoppable with all the things that she's bringing to the table. And if I'm going to criticize my own, I'm going to criticize the people that are in the game. And it's not to say that what they're bringing to the game isn't great, like great qualities, but nobody walks or plays this game perfectly. No one.
And also someone as elite as Asia Wilson, you know for a fact that she did not get where she is by assuming that her game was at the top and that she had nowhere to go, right? Like that, her mindset has to be, I'm going to get better every single day. And so if I can receive that feedback and turn it into positive movement forward, that is the elite athlete mindset. Like she did not get there by not being able to say like, you know what, I do have some shortcomings. I'm going to fix that right now.
And I would say this, as we're talking about Caitlin Clark, when we did play them in the championship last year, there were like over 24 million people that watched the game. It topped 24 million. The average was about 18 million that watched the game. And do I think that people tune in to watch Caitlin? Absolutely. Give her all the credit. But when they tuned in, they saw a South Carolina team that was full of incredible talent that made our game better. Like she brought more eyeballs to our game, but they found out that there's more really great players in our game that is worthy of being talked about and worthy of giving credit. So I think it's a win-win situation when we can have healthy conversation about what's happening in women's basketball and now the WNBA.